anything correct. So let's see how it's going today. I mean, well, guess it's okay, but confirming, yeah.
And our first killer will be the artist, picked by Elysium, as we've got Obi at the top there in the middle. His name, Elysium last picked artist in week 3 against Ariandel. So it's been a long time coming for them to play this killer again, even though we've seen her so many times. And we've already also got the captain Mads in chase right from the get-go.
Yeah, we can see over here. I think it's the second time that we see him, well, playing Artist, if I'm not mistaken, at least myself.
Yep.
We can see also the build, pretty strong build, not gonna lie. I mean, he has agitation just to make sure that he hooks the survivors really fast, to make sure that he put enough pressure on the game. He's down in mats right now with a really nice crow. He's gonna get the first hook really fast. He didn't even need the 2 minutes of corrupt. So yeah, this is gonna be this is not gonna, well, actually we're gonna see, but I think it's gonna be the first pain resonance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's gonna be the first one. So first hook really fast. He didn't need the 2 minutes in his corrupt. So let's see how he's going this game. But for him right now, it's actually really nice, because he's gonna zone in here to make sure, because actually this map is a problem as well for the survivors. I mean, you can how to explain, like, you can run to one side to make sure that you don't have one 3-gen, but actually if the killer is hooking another survivor, and also in the middle, yeah, he got injured. We can see in here that he's trying to make the save. But yeah, as we were saying really fast, that they need to be careful, because this map has 2 sides and the middle is really short. So
yeah, the map is super unique, which is why typically you also see survivors stack a generator at the start,
nice one,
at the start of the trial, because you really want that first generator popped by the time the killer even gets to that pain res. But Obi has been getting 2 pain reses back to back within the first, I want to say, 2 minutes of the trial. That first down already happened 51 seconds in. They do pop the generator despite that pain res, so there must be a second generator that is already on par with the one we saw in the middle that was pain res originally. That is, wow, okay, that is ridiculously strong gen pressure that I did not expect. Considering that down.
I wanted to, oh my god, nice one. Yeah, but I mean, I wanted to tell you that Obi is putting so much pressure on the game, because 2 hooks, no gens. Now 2 gens, 3 hooks, it's gonna be the 4th one. This is actually really good, because at the same time that they unhook, he can hook another survivor. Second hook for Matt. So yeah, even if they are repairing really fast, as you said, I think he's putting the pressure that he needs to have everything under control. Let's see what is happening, because as I told you, I don't want to confirm anything, because last weekend, like 1 month ago when we were casting together, I didn't get anything correctly. So I'm gonna just guess, and that's it. But yeah, I think he's putting so much pressure. He has still another survivor, the survivor on the hook, and he's getting another chase. So he's doing really nice performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, Obi's shots also, he was able to injure K super early into the game, and then also was able to down Mads with the crow in chase on this very tile that they're currently running on. I saw the footsteps. I heard some footsteps on the right. Oh, that was nice by K here. Runs into the crows. Yeah?
No, I was saying that if you can see the... No, I was saying that if you are able to see the footsteps, I mean, I will not say to you anything. Maybe you have superpowers. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. I've got X-ray vision, and I'm not even playing the game right now. It can't be my hacks. But yeah, anyway.
That's why you are so good on the game, because you can see through walls. Nice. Okay, fair enough.
Even while I'm watching.
So listen, Matt is dead on hook. Yeah, he's dead on hook. So he's gonna get the first kill. 2 of them, they are still injured. So he's putting so much pressure, man. As I said before, you were saying, yeah, they are really they are repairing really fast. Actually, they are doing, but Obi is putting so much pressure. I think this one is gonna be on his side. Not gonna lie. Let's see what's happened. But Obi is doing another really nice performance, as I said before. So yeah, he's doing another chase. He's
I really need to point out the chase we had earlier at the Oh, we had K protect Mads there really nicely. Players originally used to always use the flashlight when they still affected the dire crows to break them. So the survivor could essentially chase for free wherever they wanted to. So you'd always have the flashlight guy with the sprint burst. But now we saw K has to now take the crows rather than having any resource to destroy them with. So we saw K run into the chase, or run into Obi essentially, numerous times while Obi was trying to tunnel out Mads there. So it was some really nice team play, helped Mads tremendously. And yeah, now he's finally on the hook himself. And as you've pointed out, the setup is gonna be pretty iffy for Team Jinx, considering the map, but they've actually been able to split the map perfectly with 2 gens on each side. One set surrounding Shack, the other main building. So yeah, Sammahell, what do you think? Is Obi gonna be able to capitalize
Sorry, I was casting mute. No, I was saying that the gens are not the best for him because he has 2 gens in the other side and 2 gens in this side. Even if he's putting so much pressure, this one I think is gonna be a really fast chase, as I said. Yeah, DMR is going down. He preferred to tunnel K. Let's see how long he can keep the chase in here, K, because he's actually like kind of trapped. It's true that he has a nice pallet, but as we can see, Obi is doing really good with the crows, really good with the power. Moon, as I'm gonna guess, I think is gonna be in the other side. Well, he is right now coming from the other side just to make sure that he can do something. But Obi, as we can see, he's going into the middle of the map just to make sure that he controls the area, to make sure that he's not crossing, and to see if he can locate him really fast. But yeah, this game, as we said before, at the beginning he was putting so much pressure, so I think it's gonna be for him.
I really love. Did you see what Obi tried to do there? The slingshot.
Yeah, he was doing trying to do the 2-tab. Yeah, that's actually really good
exactly
play from the artist.
It's really cool to see when players attempt things like that. I'm pretty sure the only time I remember having seen it in DBDLeague, or at least attempted, was what Nightlight usually starts his games off by doing exactly that. He always sets up 2 crows in that exact way that Obi just did. The distance where you can get someone swarmed, but also injure right after. Yeah, it's funny that Obi tries to do it mid-game on that generator, because he was expecting Moon to commit to that generator on the other side, hoping to pop it right before Obi makes it over. So Obi preemptively set up the slingshot, so if Moon was in fact on the generator, he could have hit him with the crows and then essentially M1 him immediately at the same time, so one-shot him. But yeah, we see that Moon actually was able to make it to the other side of the map and just get both unnocks. But now that they were both K and DMR were stuck in their respective corners, Obi basically gets a free ticket to tunnel in this situation, as whoever he decides to go for will not be able to leave this deadlocked area. But yeah, with the 2 gens on each side, I would not be surprised, or I feel Team Jinx should and will pop at least 1 more generator. Not too sure about the 5th one, however, as by that time we will be reduced to only 2 survivors left standing on Team Jinx's side, and even Team Jinx, I don't think, will not be able to beat an artist in a 2v1.
No, I don't think so. I mean, even as you were saying, I don't think that they're gonna be able to do. Maybe yes, because right now he located him with the crow. DMR remove it. The truth is that Moon. Well, I don't know if they're gonna say like, listen, let's gonna let him die, because I mean maybe we could try. Look, he's trying to unhook. No, I was saying that the only one who could try to unhook right now, it was Moon. DMR for sure, he's like trying to do 1 more gen to make sure that he's putting some pressure on the game, but it's actually really hard right now. I mean, as we were saying before, Obi is putting from the big. I repeat myself, but it's the truth. I mean, I have to say it. That he was putting so much pressure from the beginning, so actually he has the game where he wanted. So even if they lose long the chases, is not gonna be good for them. He, as we said before, DMR is doing one gen just to make sure that he can pop one more and make sure that to put some pressure on the game. But this one is actually over. We don't know if there will be if DMR will be able to reach them, but as we can see, no, because he's in here already getting the chase. He get the stun, really nice from DMR, actually getting the blind as well. But yeah, I mean, nice try from the survivors. Nice crow from here as well from Obi. So yeah, I mean, insane. I mean, he played really good. Jinx did whatever they could. They did really good, and that's it. It's gonna be a 4K.
Yeah, and we also have to address the elephant in the room for everybody who's watching on Twitch. So we've unfortunately got a small technical error, so there will not be a score sheet returning anytime soon. So that will have to handled another way. But we are resourceful, so there's definitely going to be answers to the questions and complaints. But yeah, Obi with a very, very dominant performance coming into this matchup against Team Jinx. And yeah, well, we already had the injures very early on as well, so even when Obi was going for individual tunnels, as we saw Kay being also altruistic early into the trial, that also applied to his teammates, throwing a lot of them into harm's way and effectively getting everybody injured. And then it's not really tough anymore for an artist especially to make it out of, or to be able to put a quick end to chases. And yeah, Obi just absolutely phenomenal despite losing. Want to get ahead of the competition right from the get-go, so if once spring trap becomes an option to pick, they will go for it immediately, knowing fully well that nobody else has practiced as much as they did. But yeah, let's go back right into our first set, which is also going to be our next game, which is also going to be the conclusion of set number 1, as we've now got Mads representing Team Jinx on the killer side against the survivor squad of Team Elysium, with also Zeno being the first in chase on this Elysium. Let's see, he does drop it
nice
and then just holds it, expecting Mads to expect an insta-vault there, but Zeno instead takes the clobber as Mads just lunge right away.
That one was really clever, waiting for the crow.
Yep.
Like he took the risk, he could get the M1, but he was like, okay, I will wait for you until the last second. The patience in these players are really insane. We can see as well that Mathis is gonna be the first. Oh, nice sprint right down here.
How
really
does he have that already?
Nice one. That was really clever from him.
We're at the start of the game and he already has sprint burst 99.
Exactly. No, I wanted to say that they have the Mathis having the same build. So let's see if he's working the same for like Obi. If he can do the same performances like Obi. Nice hitting here. I mean, from Zeno view, maybe it's a little bit like false, no, or something. But yeah, I mean, DBD, ping and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute and 31 seconds. That is a solid 40 seconds longer that Zeno was able to survive than Mads in the previous game. But the gen pressure is also much better on ignore the but. But the gen pressure is already way better this time around, as Zeno has been able to stand for much longer, so no pain res for an extra 40 seconds. That's pretty huge already. And we saw a lot of tiny movements by Zeno, a lot of sidestepping that made that chase extremely respectable, because Zeno was always prepared to get rid of the crows or avoid them altogether at any point in the chase. We saw that on Shaq, where he was hesitant to enter because he was just waiting for the crow, which I thought was really nice. And also the moment Mads was started setting up the crows on the car filler, Zeno just gunned for it, knowing that Mads has to wait out for the ability of the animation first. That was really smart. Also, that was beautiful by...
Ooh, again, once again. My God, Zeno right now... Zeno right now is like... What is this? I mean, like, it's second in a row, 2 in a row. I mean, yeah, what you said is actually really important as well. At the beginning, the gen pressure from the survivors is better than in the other game. Also as well, because Shino could keep the chase longer and longer than the previous game. So that's actually really important as well. I mean, Obi was putting so much pressure on the game. He could end the chases really, really fast, you know. But Shino in this game, in this match, he could keep the chase for his team long, and like that, they could put so much pressure on the game in talking about Jinx, no? Let's see how he can keep the chasing here, Zeno, how long he can keep the chasing here. He's running main, he's going to bolt. Yeah, he reballed again. But yeah, I mean, even if he dies right here, they have 2 gens left.
Oh,
nice one from, yeah, that one was actually really good. Yeah, that was really good. But yeah, 2 gens left. We can see here in the hood, like, it's gonna be 1 really soon. So yeah.
Yeah, seconds.
I mean, yeah, so much pressure.
Yeah, I was about to say that we might see Mads get a bit of a comeback here, considering that Xeno's now eliminated and we've still got 2 generators remaining. But looking at the amount of pressure our survivors have, I'm getting hiccups now.
Nice, he hit all of them.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. But they're doubling this generator, so
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
And that's really
Man, that's, I mean, what can I say? It's the gen pressure is insane. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's insane. I mean, they play really well. As I said before, they just need to play relaxed. They have they did a good performance. They did a really nice game. So they just could just like we're taking care just about the gens, and the rest is over, no? So yeah, it's what they did. So yeah, it's what they did, and they could get the match. So yeah, 3 hooks. It's gonna be the 4th one for sure. This one is gonna be a 2-man out. So yeah.
Wow.
What they needed.
Elysium are the type of players to greed for more though, even though the win con is already, especially since the win con is already achieved. So they might just go back in. No, they won't.
No,
yeah,
they
are
just
taking
no,
the 6
I think today you are the one who is not getting.
That oh yeah, the one who shouldn't be talking about predictions. I remember from last time,
moment.
yeah.
I think they're gonna come back. Bye bye, Mathis. Bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember from the last time we casted together and we had in the Freddy game. You said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now."
Yeah. You know
That's
my
so
feeling,
good.
right? Loop. Loop her. So yeah, let's see. We can see the build eruption. He chose eruption and Ghostface Thrilling Tremors. Yeah, exactly. Also, Pop goes the whistle and corrupt.
Okay.
So yeah, Gino again is the first one to get the chase. Let's see how long he can keep the chasing here, Gino, because he knows really good the killer, the champion. I wanted to say the killer. He really nice. He really knows the killer. He knows where Nurse is strong, where is weak. He's trying to cover the vision from the first blink in here with the tree, but it's not enough. He's gonna get the first hook for Mats. And yeah, let's see if they were able to finish 1 or 2 gens in this time, but I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, it was a really nice chase. I mean, against Nurse, you cannot think that you can do unless in this against this kind of players that you can do a chase like 1 or 2 minutes. I mean, that's not. I mean, it's possible, but that's really hard to do.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love against Nurse, however. It's one of those killers, is why she's so fit for 4v1 as well. What you pointed out, completely true, with the, you can't expect to have a good chase against this killer. The killer forces you to put your ego aside and play for the team, because it's all about where you go down. But even if the chase is like an actual 10 seconds, even if you try hard and you have the whole map, the chase can be 10 seconds, but also if you run corner, it's gonna be 10 seconds, and then you're in a much more favorable position. So what should you really go with?
Ooh, nice one.
And I'm glad that Xeno showed that as well, because we all know how good Xeno is, but what he did this game is he just ran corner right from being found, right from the get-go. All that matters is you run corner, you get your exhaustion perk procced once, because that's gonna buy you like an extra 10 seconds, which is what exactly Xeno demonstrated in his first chase. and he will be put on the hook a second time. I wonder, I didn't pay attention whether Zeno had the decisive strike or not. If Zeno's trying to do something similar to what he did against Invictus, where he saves his decisive strike for the second time around. Yeah, also Mads, that was a very, very nice control blink. Is what you call when you sort of angle your blink down a little bit to control the distance.
Oh, that's unlucky.
The distance with how far you go. Yeah, Zeno will. He does have the DS up. He's doing the exact same thing he did last time. And yeah, the overcome. Oh, beautiful. The overcome is not going to do much this time. Zeno really nice there. He was holding W, making the nurse think he was just trying to play for distance. And the moment that blink is released, Zeno takes a hard 90-degree turn. Oh, beautiful again by
nice
Mathis.
Yeah.
The control blink coming in one more time. Originally invented by Dabs all the way back in 2018. But yeah. But Summer,
this is gonna be painful.
coming.
Yeah, that's gonna be painful, as you were saying before. He was actually baiting or making sure that the nurse is not feeling confident against him. Like, oh, he's not having the DS, so I can tunnel him, and it's gonna be really easy for me. But right now, I mean, as we were saying before, no, like it's really hard to make like a really long chase against Nurse, even more if the Nurse is really good. I mean, if he has all the blinks under control, he knows if the Nurse is knowing what he's doing. Even if the gens are popping fast, because they were popping really fast, two of them, it's gonna be the third one right now. But yeah, you can see that now Elysium has one survivor down, two injured, and one in chase. This one we can see, yeah, live, but he's not chasing, so he doesn't care about this chase. He was
on the pop gen.
Trying, yeah, he tried to control this gen, yeah, but he couldn't. He wasn't able to do it. Nice pop here.
Yeah, that is going to do a number on that generator. That's exactly what he wanted to do on the other gen, but it popped right in his face. Yeah, so I had to correct myself. Instead of saying the pop gen, he blinked on the popping gen. It literally happened right as Mads landed. And, you know, I was about to say Mads might make me swallow my words, because so far he's executed these blinks phenomenally. The control he has over the distance has been really clean. I'm really impressed right now, because I haven't seen Jinx play Nurse much. And you see it again here, that was really nice.
He doesn't hesitate.
But Zeno there, he wasted time where he could, and even if Mads plays perfectly, there's only so much you can do. Because yeah, Zeno with the DS, dying basement, that's far away from everybody else. That's exactly what you want. And it seems like we're entering the slug part of the game, as yeah, Mads knows that the pressure is just too much, that it would take too long to hook. And therefore what he's now going to try to do is to scope bounce from one survivor to the next, and try to get a 3-man slug. We are most likely, I say most likely because I don't want to be wrong again, we're most likely just going to see that Mads never actually hooks anybody. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops here. I can't imagine he would still go for the hook. Yeah, okay, he's going to, because yeah, Silay just forced it, and Pedro has to go for the pickup, so now he knows that both of his survivors are behind the main.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And yeah, well, Silay is just a free stage that might help you later in the trial, and because you also have pop, so it always makes me mad, and so it makes our audience mad all the more, is when you have killers use perks like pop, Ghost, the Weasel, and paid res, and they just don't hook. You have these perks, play around them. But yeah, I'm glad that Mads has decided to do so, and he's actually trying to go for a second tunnel out here, not satisfied with just one.
We could see that Pedro, with Adam, he was trying to do, and he did it actually, the unhook really fast, because as we could see before, he has Deliverance, so he wanted to make sure that he will be able to use the perk. He got the heal, but Silhay is the one who is getting the chase right now. I mean, again, obviously, because he was the one who was unhooked, and the other two survivors, they need to pop gens as fast as they can. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be hard because it's a Nurse. Nurse is making the chases really short. Silhay is actually doing really nice down here, even if he is going down in this exactly moment. I think he bought so much time for the survivors. He did what he could. I mean, look, he's gonna pop this gen. they were popping together. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised in here. I mean, they will have their reasons for sure. I mean, they know more than me why they do the gen together instead of split. But yeah, I mean, one gen left. Let's three survivors still alive, and Pedro, I think, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think Pedro right now is the one who is happier getting the chase. Why? Because he doesn't need to care about someone to come for him to unhook, because he is able to unhook himself. So let's see.
Which is why he's getting slugged. But yeah, the chase you just had between Mads and Sammahell, the reason why Mads blinked the way he did is he had to play risky because he had to get Sammahell down. Sammahell, on the other hand, kept his cool. And yeah, Mads, because he needed to risk something, he kept going for these really, really high risk, high reward predictions, and Sammahell just camped corners, and Mads blinked past him, right past him every time. So yeah, really unfortunate that Mads decided to play risky against Sammahell, because so far he's, again, yeah, with Oscar here, been controlling his blinks and being really careful when and how to release them. But against Sammahell, he tried to play it more risky, knowing that he had to get this pop quickly to get the down. Yeah, because all of a sudden he wasn't going for the slugs anymore, he was actually going for the tunnel out on Sammahell. And it backfired, because again, Sammahell kept his cool and won that chase in the end. So yeah, Mads is now, unfortunately, another gen down. We see Pedro holding his 99 sprint burst. Mads blinks past him to zone him in this corner. So even though it missed Pedro, he's trying to predict his path there.
Lag again.
Yeah, but here Pedro was still boxed in that corner, so that was really smart by Mads. And he's also guessing correctly here because he hasn't seen the deliverance yet, or I'm assuming because Pedro has been the one that always runs in for those quick unhooks, that Mads is now thinking it's probably gonna be the deliverance guy, so I'm just gonna keep him slugged.
I mean, yeah, is the survivor that without perk? Is his own perk? And also, as we were saying before, you could see, and Mads could see, that Adam was the one that unhooked really fast to make sure that he got deliverance. So actually, Mads, for sure, he was like, okay, this guy is the one who is running deliverance. Pedro right now is like, please, can you pick me up? Can you hook me, please? I want to unhook myself. But no, Mads is actually really clever. He knows what he's doing. Oscar is getting the second hook. And I wanted to tell you as well, Mathis, that we can see even if the first chase or the first kill was really fast, these survivors are doing a really nice performance. We can see here at the back. They're doing a really nice performance because they are keeping the game still, you know? This one could end like 3 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago, and they are still in the game. Doing a really good performance, putting so much pressure on the game, making sure that they are finishing gens. I mean, I don't know what is gonna happen. This one, I mean, Cold Tower, Nurse, this one should be a 4K, but the survivors are fighting for this. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's completely right. So the natural progression of this game, as it's standing currently, should be 4K1. But yeah, they actually did abandon trying to go for the save now. I was thinking that Sammahell is most likely waiting nearby, trying to go for a last second unhook. But no, they're both just split on gens. And yeah, if Mads commits to the wrong... Oh yeah, but... no, he's not going to have time anymore. Yeah, Oscar will die on hook here. Even though I feel like he could have easily gone for him. Probably sacrificed himself in the exchange, and they didn't want to risk giving Mads another pop. Yeah, that was pretty important now. I can imagine that Pedro... Yeah, it depends on Pedro's chase now, because if he's hooked, if he goes down in the corner, wastes a good amount of time, ELY doesn't need to go for him. Or did he just get stuck on the tree there?
And look the pair that he's running as well, or you hook me, or I pick up. Yeah. I mean, really clever decision from Mads in here, because he knows more or less where Mads was, because he was controlling that area close to main. So he actually saw him repairing the gen, but because that gen was with no so much progress, he said, I don't really care about that gen. I know where Adam or Pedro in this case is doing the gen, and is the gen with the most progress.
Oh.
So yeah, I will have you under control, and that's it. Now he's chasing Chile. Chile, if I'm not mistaken, is dead on hook, right?
Yeah, should be. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I think so. So
Him picking there with the unbreakable.
so for sure, I think he pick him up. No, with unbreakable.
Yeah, but why? He's got Deli and unbreakable, so that was a bit odd.
Yeah, maybe they have another idea. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, nah. But this one is really hard for them. He's gonna die right now. He knows where is the hatch, so the nurse is gonna run straight away, and Pedro is not gonna be able to use the perk, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like what Soleil should have just done is just hide on the generator there while Pedro gets the unbreakable / deliverance. But he decided to go for the pickup. I'm guessing they weren't expecting Mathis to return and they just wanted to get another chance. Yeah. Odd to me, because I feel like they could have actually realistically pushed for all 5 generators popping. And now it doesn't matter what happens because Pedro is counted as dead already since hatch was closed before. Oh no, not hatch was closed. The third survivor was, oh yeah, no, well, yeah, all gens are blocked now before the last generator popped. It was popped manually by Pedro, meaning that, yeah, it's 4K, it's a 4K one now, even if Pedro gets the gate or...
Before, yeah, 4K. It's a normal situation, so...
And he's going to go for the boy. Yeah, we see that active unbreakable in Delhi. That hurts a lot. Because again, playing against Nurse as survivor, you need to make sure you get the last bit of everything out of your perks. And neither of those completely game-changing second chance perks were utilized. Because it's just so consistent with callouts. There's exactly 12 tiles on the map all around, so you can have one number for every tile, so it's just perfect for whenever you try to explain callouts or demonstrate them. Because on every other map, it's sort of just educated guesswork, where one number ends and where the next one begins. But yeah, Xeno already finding K ridiculously early, and he's sort of out of position, but Xeno's blink will not go all the way through that TL wall. And but yeah, K was expecting it to, and therefore he didn't try to keep on running, and therefore double backs into Xeno. But on the bright side, he does go down in the corner, and Xeno's got some very interesting perks there. What is that? Sammahell, have you seen Merciless Storm on Nurse before?
I saw no. I mean,
he's making everybody mad, and once they're in tier 3, they will not be able to hit skill checks anymore.
Yeah,
is
he playing Doctor or is he playing Nurse? I don't know anymore. No, Doctor. I mean, like, because normally Doctor is the one who is running this pair, right?
Yeah, so... we're about to find out if Xeno's Nurse can also deliver a shocking performance.
Yeah. I mean, it was a really fast chase.
I'm every night,
really
guys. If you want to book me, let me know. I'm kidding.
One gen gone, but I mean, he hooked him in the middle, Mathis. He hooked him literally, well, not literally in the middle, but yeah, that gens.
It's a 5 gen.
That's also a problem with this map, man. I mean, normally, I mean, you can have 4, but even 5 sometimes, and this one is happening right now. So, nah. This. Or they do, or K is doing now, like a 5-minute chase, or this one is actually, I mean, it's ridiculous the gens that they have. So, and we are talking about now. Oh, he get the stun!
That was incredible!
That was amazing! Yeah, and
okay.
stun. But he's actually continuing the game. Yeah, he's actually chasing him. So, Xeno right now is angry, so be careful with here. Yeah.
Oh, he dies on pallet.
He's actually angry. Be careful right now. He didn't go for the pallet. That was weird. I mean, he knows that the survivors are not close, but just to make a little bit Xeno to hesitate. But no, he didn't do it. So 4 gens left. Well, 3.5. We get again the back. So for so long we have this kind of bugs, right? Like they change the camera and the killer.
Oh, that's always been in the game,
yeah. It's always been in the game. Wow.
But it's a minor thing and therefore not a priority.
I have a question for you, Mathis. Don't you think that the unhooks they were really fast?
Yeah, especially.
Don't you think they should wait a bit? Because right now, I mean, they don't have so much pressure on. I mean, they don't have so much progress on the gens. I mean, maybe 1. But yeah, they're actually having 75% in here. But I mean, I think the unhooks, they were quite fast. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's true that Nia, for example, wanted to make sure that she has the deliverance. Let's see if we can see using it or no, like in the previous game. But I think they unhook really fast. They should farm a little bit more the blood, in my opinion.
Yeah, the blood is like only. But yeah, I definitely need to agree with you there, because normally hook, like when you unhook, depends on how close the survivor is to the generators that the survivors are trying to pressure. And in this case, K was practically on the other side of the map from where we had our 4-gen, so that made not much sense, because you can leave them hanging there, while the other 3 just pressure the generators, and you want to wait for a decent time when Xeno is also cross-map from the hook, so K would have ample time to escape. But in this case, they unhooked ridiculously quickly, and Xeno was practically on top of K the moment they unhooked, so not leaving their teammates any wiggle room. Must have been a disagreement going on there, because I do know there's a lot of teams in the community that think you need to unhook as fast as possible in every case, so that you always have 4 people in the game and the killer's always on their toes. But there's timing to everything, and especially to unhooks, and you can't. I mean, survivors profit the longer the survivor hangs normally, unless you really need a 4th to get back on generators. In this case, yeah.
And it's coming the revenge. It's coming the revenge. Match against Xeno. Now, let's go. It's going down.
I'm still waiting.
Xeno is like, Mats, come here. You killed me before, now I kill you.
In game.
In game, of course. Okay, so Nars is saying to Renato. Okay.
That's actually, is that Merciless Storm? I think so. That's not Merciless.
Yeah.
That's not Pulling Tremors. Oh yeah, he doesn't even have it. Yeah, it's Merciless Storm. That's why I was telling you about the doctor, because the doctor is the one who is running mostly all the time this perk. Yeah, makes sense.
With the skill check. So that's why I was saying to you about the doctor. But sometimes, yeah. Anyway, we understand each other. That's fine.
Yeah, Vino just thinks that his nurse is so scary that the survivors will not be comfortable once Merciless Storm procs, and they're going to freak out.
I mean, also, I think it's kind of just to get some information to know where are doing the gens and stuff, no? Because maybe you can. I mean, these survivors, they are used to do all. I mean, like to face all the perks and stuff, but sometimes you can miss one skill check, and like that, Xeno can get some information where they are finishing one gen.
Oh, that prediction!
He was waiting. That prediction was insane. He was waiting for the death hard. He waited for the death hard, and then he hit. That was actually really insane. DS right now. So listen, I mean, he should be. Mats in here. He should be really confident about the death hard, because in my opinion, I think he should wait for. I mean, if I run in death hard and DS, I prefer him to down me. Then I use DS and then I use death hard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But he preferred to use death hard before. Now he doesn't have DS.
It's so difficult to time though.
Later on, when they're gonna unhook him, Xeno already knows that he has DS, death hard. Sorry. So I don't know. I mean, let's see. But I think that was a small mistake from Mats, my opinion.
I also feel like that firecracker was about a frame too early, because that looked like it should have blinded, but it somehow didn't. Xeno didn't move his camera, which means that it was the timing there. So I feel like Mathis just dropped it like a millisecond too early. That is super unfortunate, because if that blind had come through, that decisive strike would have had a much more effect on this trial. Yeah, no, Mathis doesn't really have much left to play with, unfortunately.
I wanted to tell you that I was 100%, no, not 100%, but 99% sure that Xeno, knowing that he has death hard, he's gonna hit straight away to make sure that he doesn't have enough time to use it. But yeah, it's what he did. I couldn't say it, so I cannot say I was right. Unlucky. No, but Xeno is doing an amazing performance right here. 3 gens left, 2 kills already. He has so much pressure on the game. He's using Pop Goes the Whistle in here. This one is gonna be. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be even one more gen. Maybe one more, but that's it.
Yeah, as you said, even if one, it doesn't matter because the
This one
win
is even.
he will reach the win con soon. I mean, he still needs the 4K, but still, last trial we saw Matt's 4K on 1. So it wasn't able to get the 4K 2, unfortunately, because of that chase against Sile. So this time around, Zeno just needs... Yeah, he can even sacrifice another generator, but now we also get the eruption, so Zeno knows exactly where Moon is hiding. But yeah, even now with DMR going down, you know how everybody by now should know how it goes in DBDLeague, that if you need to pop all generators before escapes can count. And there's no way they're popping another 3. Surprise, drops here. He really doesn't want to allow Moon to get another generator.
I think he realized that he didn't have the hook.
Was that it?
I think he
he
realized little bit late. Like he didn't. I mean, I don't like to say pay attention because obviously they are paying attention. But I think he thought the hook will come back
in time.
He didn't. So yeah.
And also because you wouldn't see the aura because the hook is on top of the hill, so you only really see up close, or if you pay attention at the angle, or how much the upper part of the hook is dropping down. But yeah, you didn't see it there. Doesn't get another pallet stun, so Moon will also now go down, and Zeno actually 4Ks on 3. A ridiculously good result.
Yeah. I mean, we were saying
it may have just come down to the merciless storm value, The skill checks are an underestimated mechanic in the game. Summer, did you know that you actually needed a 90% great skill check accuracy if you wanted to join Team Eternal?
90%.
Yeah, 90% great skill check accuracy if you wanted to join Team Eternal.
I have 98, so I have no problem.
Oh, perfect. But you know what the issue is with that is? I just made that up completely, so that doesn't matter.
You know what's happened? Even if I have 98%, the problem is the loop and stuff. So he's going down exactly the same way. They are trolling a little bit. I mean, it's nice. I mean,
no.
What can I say?
No. Yeah.
No, if you want to continue singing, I mean,
no.
I'm happy.
That's as far as I wanted to sing that. Anyway. Oh,
hey!
Look at the deli.
Deli.
Zeno, are you gonna tap back in, buddy?
Zeno, deli, bro.
Okay. You probably have to go to the toilet. Oh no, he's back. Okay. That's hilarious.
My job in here is done, and now deliverance.
I'm not sure if Zeno deafens when he plays killer, but I can't imagine he finished and then he stood up. He heard that. He heard someone on the Steam screen.
All right,
Zeno, come back.
My job is done. I'm going to do I'm going for a, I don't know, for a soda or something.
Yeah, imagine in the meantime, Moon just repairs all the generators. Oh, DMR repairs all the generators because Zeno went before it ended. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Nah, GG. What we were saying before, Zeno amazing performance.
This is one of the killers where they've
no
been
pain
argued
resonance. Whoa, that's insane. That's interesting, not gonna lie.
That too, yeah.
Agitation.
Yeah, agitation obviously for almost said zoning, but no, it's to make your decision making a tad easier for what hooks you want to go for, and also to shut. But yeah, it is for area control. It's to shut down entire areas. You put the survivor in the area where you have generators, which is also playing into Ovi's hands very well right now, because DMR has run into the active generators far away from the corrupt area where he found originally.
Wow.
Does go down on the pallet, but keep in mind, everybody, Spirit is the pallet killer. Yep, there we go. That's pallet save number 1 in this trial. That is exactly what you typically do against Spirit on Reckless Yard, because you have so many resources. Oh yeah.
What's wrong with the sword, man?
Okay. Well, Ovi's just very handy and dexterous. Oh, it's back.
Also agitation, I think, maybe because also the killer is at 4.4, just to make sure that he hook faster than it should. You think that that's an idea, or you don't think so?
Yeah, it makes it so you... Yeah, with Pain Res and Pop, it's so you get a value out of the other perks faster. So it's sort of a support perk in that regard. But also it's a very active contributor to the player's hand, because, yeah, it gives you more... It gives you more options where you want to hook the survivor, and that can be right next to the generator that is furthest progressed.
That was that one was really good from the ace getting this the pallet save right down here, because otherwise will be already one hook, 5 gens. They managed to do 1 gens in the meantime, 1 gen in the meantime.
Oh.
Moon is going down. Eruption is popping down there. He can see the aura right now. Where is he going? He's going for the hook. Nah, he preferred to
Is
go for the
eruption
hook.
typically that long?
Normally is. You mean the auras?
Yeah, that looked much
Normally
longer than I had in memory.
If I'm not wrong, it's 8-10 seconds, no? If I'm not wrong. So yeah, it should be.
It is 12 seconds. Wow. I didn't
It is
know
12
that.
seconds right now. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was 8. Yeah, it's 12. Impressive.
I remember in PTV when they changed it, it was like 10, no? Or then they changed
I
it to
think
12,
so.
maybe?
The eruption has been changed quite a lot, but yeah, the 12 seconds.
Yeah. That's
seemed
why I'm
alien
saying.
to me at first. But yeah, let's stop talking so much about that specific perk. DMR will be down right after, so Obi is well mad about that pallet save at the start of the game. So now he's just pushing into DMR as that's the wrong phrase to pick. He's pushing into the stage count on DMR. That's much better. Trying to get him eliminated as soon as possible. Because Spirit does still, even though she is an S tier, considered to be the S tier killer, or more like A+ nowadays, because survivors have adapted so much against her, and also because her add-ons were nerfed drastically. We need to, however, also point out a fun fact before it happens. Summer, do you know how many generators we have repaired in all of Season 10 so far, up until this current point?
999, right?
Exactly. You keep up as well. Perfect. Yeah, everybody, we are currently sitting on 999 generators, meaning the next will be a serious milestone. Really funny to have stats like that. But yeah, in the meantime, we've got Moon making a last-ditch attempt, trying to get DMR off this hook. Has to go for the trade. Has to go in for the trade because Obi is face camping and doesn't want. Oh, he's probably gonna face past and block Shack Pallet. Yep.
Oh, that
Wow,
was insane
beautiful.
blocking the pallet as
Amazing.
well. What a play
1,000.
from Obi. This guy, 1,000 already, 1,000 generators. Congratulations.
Thank you. I worked really hard on it.
Hey, talking about stats, I checked mine. I have almost 25,000 gems. Done.
So you're season 26 already. Wow.
Alright, already, yeah.
Season
insane.
26 of Sammahell.
Okay, so 1 kill already. K is about to pop the 1001
1001.
gen.
I feel
1001,
this feels like
100.
Technoblade counting his Bed Wars wins in his world record streak. 1001, 1002.
Yeah.
If you get the
Hey,
reference,
we can
point
do
it
it the rest of the day. 1002, 1003.
out. I can count, guys.
Do you?
Survivors are starting to count down in steps of 7 from 1,000. The references keep coming, everybody. Even if you don't get them, there's someone in the audience that's going to understand. Yeah.
Hey, he used I don't know how you say in English, guys. I'm really sorry,
Plot
but
twist.
the Nicolas Cage perk, yeah. All right. 'Cause some of the perks are really hard for me because normally I used to say in Spanish, but yeah. Okay, he's doing the item tech. This one, by the way,
We're going
I
to
think
do
it's
our
not
next
gonna
stream
work
as well,
really
aren't
soon,
we?
right? This one is not gonna work really soon. I don't know if you check it on PTB.
Oh, they're fixing that.
When if you are running, just running, all right? If you are not touching any gen, any totem or something, you're gonna get crows on you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Just for
The core update.
running. It's like, okay. So the game is saying to me to do something. All right.
Yeah,
Nah, he's
you
waiting
better
here
get-
for the
you better
second
get
phase.
busy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like to do gens in pubs.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah. Now
How dare you?
they force me. Yeah, almost 25,000 gens. Imagine. But in 9
Yeah,
years. I
season
can
26
say.
of Sammahell, I was gonna say. But yeah, Obi's got them deadlocked right now. They're in a serious pickle at the moment. Kai
Nice
was
one,
not
Kai
able to get
here.
the rescue. So Moon was only rescued after his second stage has already occurred by Mads, who wasn't supposed to go for that, I can imagine.
Ooh, that
because
was
we have-
really clever because K right here down here was thinking, guys, he's coming back. But no, he's going for you. So he's gonna get the hook in here really fast.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
No, because K is actually
drops the
using.
pallet on the same side and live.
Yeah. He has another pallet down there. I think he should be, right? No, he doesn't commit. So he's going now for the ace. He controlled the he saw the ace. So Moon, I think, is gonna be down really fast. unless he's doing a really good chasing here, but against Spirit, it's kind of difficult. Even if they change the audio, it's still hard to loop Spirit. Not gonna lie, because he's an invisible killer, by the way. So I mean, by the way, everyone knows, but yeah.
That's why Wraith is so OP as well.
Yeah, Wraith is OP, S tier for me. No, I'm kidding.
Gonna have to agree. If it was 2016, I would agree. The spooky Gabelle ghost.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you start in playing, Wraith is S tier, against new people.
I mean, we have contributed to Wraith being optimized, but with our ladder. But yeah, we really need to get back to the game. We've got our 2v2 enforced there with 2 generators left standing, so Obi doing phenomenally well. A Spirit should not be able to 4K this high in DBDLeague so far with our balancing, as well as with what we've seen in the past.
Aura.
We've seen Spirit be outed many a times in the past. And yeah, we got that eruption pop as well. So can imagine that Obi will, based off of progression, he will know exactly where Mads will be hiding. Yeah, he left 2 scratch marks for way too long there. Obi will know exactly what area he is.
Yeah, he's
not
right,
a
he's
difficult
right.
find.
Man,
It's not even
eruption
gonna
is
drop
such
it.
a nice,
Phase.
such a nice perk. It's such a nice perk. He
Oh,
tried
he
to
didn't.
body block with the
I didn't, yeah.
body, yeah. Because just in case people they don't know, if you teleport, you do the face with the you facing with the Spirit close to a pallet. Sometimes if the survivor is vaulting the pallet back, you body block the survivor. So
Yep. Yeah, especially on
tried
these
the hitting
pallets,
here.
if you position your husk correctly, then you get just pushed into the corner and then you can't escape at all. I wonder if that's a standstill mind game. He faced so late.
I think this one is gonna
Well,
be the
Matt's
down
actually doing really
exactly.
well there.
Another really good performance from Obi. What can I say? He did with the artist. He's doing now with the Spirit. 2 gens left. 4K. Well, presumably 4K.
Ridiculous result by Obi, yeah. And it's getting really, really grim for Team Jinx on the other hand. Because, yeah, I don't think a 4K2, can you really beat that? That's gonna be a really tough nut to crack, and honestly, I'm not sure how possible that is even. I mean, I have seen 4K3s, ironically by Xeno, however, a couple of years ago. So it is possible, but is it likely? Not at all. And Rebellious is already set number 3, so Jinx need to win this if they still want to try. And Elysium have already secured at least 1 point, because they've already won 2 sets. So now Jinx needs to come back with another 2.
While we're waiting, what do you think? Because if someone in the chat doesn't know, they're not able to do the 4%. What do you think about the new mechanic that is coming that you will not be able to do a 4% in the game?
Oh, yeah, you can't go next mechanic.
Yeah, exactly. You can do the next. So what do you think about that? Do you like it? You don't like it?
The least I can say is it's interesting because I haven't really.
I mean, it's forcing the people to stay in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, and that can get annoying. I see that. Yeah. But also, it's really annoying. I want to say in like 9 out of 10 cases, it's better if the player stays in and has another chance, or gives the game another chance they're playing, rather than just ending it right there. I know most people, especially in our community, that just think, oh yeah, my teammates aren't good enough, I want to go next, this is a waste of my time. They're going to yeah, they haven't picked it themselves at least.
I like the Pedro skin. It's like, it's summer, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, I get it. It's like the summer aesthetic, but it's not for the functionality. Because then he wouldn't be wearing anything at all, but that's also too much for us to handle on Twitch. He tried. He
tried to hit in here, but he doesn't get the hit. Moon. Oh, Moon is playing right now. Okay. Fair enough. Pedro is doing a really good chase, by the way, against the Spirit, eh? And when I say really good, he didn't get a hit yet, so... Whoa, Pedro, what are you doing, man?
Some really nice hiding there. I wonder where he went, because personally I didn't see it. Probably if you watch it back in slow-mo, you can kind of make an educated guess, or maybe even straight up see him.
Be careful.
But yeah,
the
chasing against
perk on
Spirit
the
is
top.
so much easier when you're healthy. It becomes a million times harder the moment you get injured, and that's also what Moon just demonstrated, because he just straight up didn't have any audio.
Nice
You know, again with the 99 sprint burst right from the get-go.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, it's insane.
Oh, Dragon's Grip.
Tricky perk on the top, eh?
Dragon's Grip, he just got it on
Yeah,
mark with a...
tricky perk from Blight.
Can he find him?
He saw in the other side of the shack. He's not gonna be able. He's struggling to get the first hit, eh?
So far, yeah. But
Drivers, they are
first it
doing
could
really
be one
well.
shot if he still finds Marco. Oh yeah, last game was much faster. Ow. Oh, there he is.
Wait,
oh,
what?
Okay, he's staying on it for the pallet save. That's funny.
Okay.
Because I feel like that was a bit of a waste, because he could have just dropped that pallet and gone for the stun and not tempt the pallet save. But,
I mean,
yeah, he's going for
the
it anyway.
time. The time with Dragon's Grip is 1 minute,
Yep.
something
But
like
it was
that.
about to run out there.
It's really long, so again Pedro in the chase. Let's see how he can keep the chase in here, how long, because at the beginning was that the first chase was for him and he did really insane performance. Now he lost him again. Well,
Oh,
okay,
no.
he find out.
Good morning.
But it's what I'm saying. I mean, the survivors, of course, they are playing. Not gonna. I mean, they are playing. They are not doing it. Oh my God! For the people in Pedro. All right, but he's struggling to get the hits. Survivors are doing really good. Okay, he's going down again.
On the
Lori
same
said,
pallet.
"Listen, I'm going to heal you, and then I'm going back to my because this is my pallet already."
He lives there. He pays rent on that pallet, just for
Exactly.
that little area. So he wants to make
I
the most
paid
of
this
it.
pallet for this game, so it's mine. Oh, nice one.
But Moon's just hesitating so long. They
Oh,
is he going for
Gino.
the CJ? Oh no! Oh,
No,
okay.
he
There
is
we
not. Nah, he's not able to.
go. Imagine. Oh,
All right.
Oh, is that made for this? Or are we gonna further?
Listen, what are those perks, man?
Wait, that was Xeno who was getting out. That was.
Oh my.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
It was Wig on the further. Yeah, I was about to say. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, this is looking really grim for Moon still. He was finally able to get that first down, but in the meantime, that third generator's already 3/4 of the way through popping, inevitably. Yeah, it's a very precarious situation now because we still need to keep in mind Moon has to 4K early if he wants to win this.
It was 4K too, yeah, right? So
Yep.
if they do, if he wants to win, he cannot let them do one more gen. I think it's gonna be. I mean, it's really hard to do it, but I mean, who knows? Oh, you're lucky.
Snowballed. And Moon heard him last second there, though. Very short.
I have to
mumbled
say,
grunt.
survivors, they're doing really well. Really, really, really well.
That's just blatant confidence coming through now that Pedro has been able to be so successful in that first chase. And
Nah,
get
this is
generator number
this is
3
gen.
already.
And one more gen, and the game is over.
You know, it would also go in line with what we've seen yesterday, because this would be the 4th 3-0 in a row. Because yesterday we've only seen 3 3-0s, and today we might get another 2. Yeah, Moon's not getting any value out of this Dragon's Grip so far. Marco may have been downed while exposed, but still, he only did. He went
I mean,
down.
he got one
intentionally for the pallet save.
with Lori, but yeah, in the pallet.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Yeah.
Wow, no hooks yet. My God. Tough game for Moon. Now also he's chasing. Look, Ace is injured, but Ace is so quiet as well. That is
Yeah,
really
you
hard to
can
get
still
it.
make that case for him, yeah. But if anyone's curious about why survivors are picked for what reason, Ace is on the quieter side. He used to be super quiet,
And
basically.
Ada as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's good that you point that out.
Also
Ada
Orela,
and-
Orela, I'm
yeah, people-
surprised that I don't
yes,
see
yeah.
Orela in this game because Orela is actually really quiet as well.
Yeah, but it also took me like 2 months to be able to afford the iridescent shards for her, so It makes sense that not everybody has her yet. I know most people are just gonna buy her with real money, but I'm very stingy. But anyway, yeah, with the 4 survivors that we've got, Xeno playing Ace on the quieter side used to be super quiet, basically like playing with Iron Will level 2. But yeah, now it's more like an Iron Will level 0.5, but still on the quieter side. Same applies to
In the other
Ada.
hand, Lori is not. So
Lori is a different case because for her it's more like why she's always been played is there's a different loop to her sounds. So you know how everything works is that survivors or every character goes through a certain loop of sounds, and Lori's is a bit off sync, I want to say. And you can also, it used to be the case at least, but there's still, you can in some way manipulate how sound loops play out. So if you crouch, it changes the way it works. And with Lori, that can especially be annoying because she can make a super loud sound because sometimes that super loud sound, and then 1 or 2 meters after you crouch, you double back on it, and it will sound like you made that sound much further, and then spirits sometimes get lost on that. That's why people play Lori, and Adam's also on the slightly quieter side. Not the best, but he's there.
I love that representation on the sound, man. They should get they should get you for 1 survivor. I don't know who, but they should get you for 1 survivor.
Oh, the finesse there. Yeah, it's really Lori. To be fair, her movies are my favorite horror movie series, Halloween's the best.
Oh, really? Okay, nice, fair enough.
That's why I can make Jamie Lee Curtis sound so well. But yeah, this is getting really difficult with, I mean, it's GG already.
I mean, the game is over right now, so yeah,
yeah.
I mean, someone is asking why we are talking about cinema right now, is because the game is actually over. He needed to get a 4K in 3 gens to win, 4K in 2 gens to get a tie. But the survivors, they were doing so nice. Now, even if they die, even if all of them they die, it doesn't matter. Because they got what they wanted.
Yeah. I also really like Xeno's positioning there. It's so telling of his playstyle in general, because what he does is he will always be in the killer's face, but exactly at a distance from another safe tile that he can make safe, that he can make.
Wait, what? You cannot, no. You cannot loop that. I thought it was like a kind of hole just to go through, but no.
No, that's the one edge map tile where you can't pass.
Yeah, I mean, they had this one recently, and I don't know if I like it.
Well, I like you, Summer.
In the 2v8, even like in the 2v8, when you have a pallet that you can loop just from one side, by one side, it's like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That one I like a lot. It's really useful against Nurse. I like how Oscar also just used plot twist in the exit gate there. Because if Moon doesn't pick him up, then or doesn't. I mean, obviously it's just a bait. If Moon doesn't play for it, he's gonna pick himself up. But if Moon comes too close, he's still out. He's trying to get at least 5 status out of this. But 4.
I mean, if he's getting right now more stages, is because the survivors they wanted to give him, because they could leave already. I mean.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Oscar's just gonna pick himself up here. He's crawling a bit further back in because now he's 99 and there's nothing he has to be afraid of unless Moon all of a sudden peaks to 1000 MS and lag picks him up before Oscar can press his left mouse button. But yeah, it's all what we are waiting for now is to see how many stages there will be in the end. Goes for Pedro here. I'm guessing because he's the furthest away from everybody else, so now Moon has the most amount of time to go with a face and hopefully get it down, which he will be able to despite the life there that Pedro went for. So it will be another picker, but if any of them has a flashlight nearby, then I don't think so. Oh, he doesn't have the angle. That was well picked up by Moon. But yeah, now he's just going to have Xeno and Oscar run around him like little children begging for attention. And yeah. Oh, no, what is that fake? Hello? Oh, okay, that was clean. Fake's going for that hook so they wouldn't body block. But yeah, I mean, he did hit Xeno at least, so didn't auto him onto Pedro. But yeah, now it's just a...
Wow, now that we've seen this one, do you remember when a Spirit could body block the survivors? I mean, like,
yes,
it was like kind of, like, it was collision. Oh, he got the hatch. GG.
Ouch.
That was clean. I mean, it was really clean. What can I say? GG.
Yeah. Nothing much you can really do. That is going to conclude our first matchup of today. A clean 3-0 for Elysium against the likes of Team Jinx. Really unfortunate for them. I feel like especially in that Nurse round there was some serious fighting spirit on the killer side with Mathis. But unfortunately it didn't play out the way they wanted it to. Again, a very risky pick also to go for Spirit. And not Spirit, to go for Nurse against a team that has Xeno on the killer side.